Hey Luke, hey Debbie, how's it going, guys? How are y'all? Luke and Debbie. Luke and Debbie, Luke and Debbie, Luke and Debbie. That's what I got. I got Luke and Debbie. I got Cat Stoops. Hey, Cat. What's up? Cool, cool. So, oh. I might have another channel down on YouTube. Son of a bitch. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna have to check it. Huh. God bless America. I don't know what happened. I don't even know which channel it is. Oh, I don't even know which channel it is, man. I have to click view event. I gotta click oh, important notifications, copyright claims, warning, channel violation, harmful or dangerous content. What? Your account is not affected. You're only warned. Joey Coco Diaz, guest host, Trendy as Dabbers. Harmful or dangerous content? Are you fucking kidding me? I'm gonna appeal it. Abusing narcotics or providing instructions on how to make them. I don't provide narcotics. Okay, please explain the reason. Okay. It's only 32. It's 32 minutes.
That's not a nice thing to say.
Huh.
You know, I think I'm going to send that comment that you just said to him. Because you know why, Sharp? I think when he sees what an asshole you are, it's going to motivate him to fucking prove you wrong. He's like, hey, you want me to be on the fucking show, brother? I'll fucking, hey, you want me to Skype in?
No, this is bullshit. There's no harmful content. Yeah, I'm gonna appeal it. Whatever. Submit. Yo, Enoch, Steve, look good. That was a good interview? Was it? Did you guys think that was a good interview today with Arn Ra? What? Big screen, what? You love the interview? Psst, unreal. Nobody loved the interview anymore, pal. Psh. Nobody even does interviews anymore. Psh. Kevin Vaught. Hello, Cat Stoops. Cheers. Kevin Vaught. So if you guys would just give me a moment, I'm just gonna flip my buds in here really quick. Got these buds in here drying. Just gotta flip them so they don't get flat on one side. Get moldy, since they already have some. You guys can't hear me, can you? This is my Boitritis buds right here. This is the buds I lost to Boitritis that I'm going to squish the rosin out of. They're already crisping up really nicely. I just have them in this box. I'm just going to keep moving them around every few hours and reposition them so they don't get more moldy, and allow them all sides to get look at those buds. Can you believe those are bad? Can you believe these are bad buds? Look at this. Look at the loss here. Can you believe this one went bad, man? Look at that thing. This one more died on the stem than went bad. You know, you don't see any gray mold on it, but it died on there because the gray mold got to the base of it, the very base of it. So the whole bud dies. Oh, you could hear me? You guys said that Arn Ra was the best guest yet? Oh, man. I love when you guys talk like that. It's only getting better, huh? Look. I pull in the people that inspire me, people I've been watching. You know, at some point, I'm going to run out of those people because I don't watch a lot. And I'm going to have to bring in more people from different places with different backgrounds and different things going on in their lives that I'm going to share with you. And it's going to be really interesting. It's because of that, it's going to really get really interesting, I think. I can't wait to update you guys on the Roxor. I think you guys are going to be fucking loving it when I tell you the update on the Roxor. And you're probably wondering what I've been doing all night, you know, where I've been, why I didn't go live earlier at 7:10. I'm kind of hoping the numbers are going to show up here for us. Kind of waiting on that to happen. I don't know. The chat just won't. The chat will not report in properly. That's okay. You know, it's not the end of the world. Okay, so I appealed that harmful, dangerous content. It was a Joey Diaz. It was a Joey Diaz video. I was doing Joey Diaz in character. But that Arn Ra video is going to be everywhere. And I want you guys to tell me can anybody tell me what the latest update to my website is? Me, it's naysgarden.com. Mitch, you got somebody with you. Thank you for telling me that. I've got some coffee here I'm going to drink. I know I'm going to regret it. It's coffee from the interview earlier. Yeah, I had these buds. You remember this bud from earlier? I wonder if it weighs any less yet, if it started losing weight. Remember it weighed, how many grams? 14 grams? Let's see what it weighs now. It weighed 14 grams just a few hours ago. Wow! Guess what it weighs now, everybody? First one to guess it gets me high. How much weight has this lost? I will take either the amount of weight lost or the total amount. In either form, you will win, and you won't have to specify which it is. There are two different numbers. How much weight lost on this? How much does it weigh now? Nobody's got it yet. Nope. Nope. Nobody's hit it. Wow. You guys got just nothing. Dorinda Rio. Almost 3. 12 minutes. Debbie Demers Karagianakis Carol gets it. She said 10 grams. The bud weighed 14 grams. It lost 4, and now it weighs 10 grams. It's going to weigh less tomorrow, but it's going to be interesting to see how much weight this loses for each strain. This is easy. It weighed a ½ ounce. It was 14 grams. We're going to know exactly how much weight Jack Herer loses from this one bud. I'm really looking forward to finding out too. In the meantime, I've got the bud, and my bong is so clean from the Arn Ra interview today. Hold on a second, there's something on me. Oh, coffee. I got some coffee on me. I spilled a little coffee. I can't wait to look at this insect on my cam. It's an alien from outer space on my camera. It's a spider. It's got 8 legs. Interesting, huh? You never know what you're going to see on my show, do you? Anyhow, I've got so much good news to share about that Roxor. You know, I've got, I picked a really expensive habit, this Roxor. But I've got, you guys know, I've got money to spend, money to burn on dumb shit. And I do it, you know, I'll do it. I'll spend money on the stupidest shit. Because I start thinking, you know, I don't know how much time I got left. And if I have all this money, could you imagine having a whole bunch of money and not doing all the things that you ever wanted? And then dying and not having all the stuff you wanted, or not doing all the things you wanted to do, but you had the capacity, but you didn't fucking do it. Man, I've always wanted a big old jacked up truck, you know, fucking big old vehicle that I was always going to just jack up this Chevy. And my mechanics, everybody I talk to is like, don't do it, man. Don't jack that Chevy up. It's going to ride like shit. You're not going to like it, blah, 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 blah. I talked to somebody else, and she was like, you just got to have the right person do the lift on it, you know? And I'm like, you know, kind of torn, not knowing what to do, because it does handle so well. It rides so well. And I was thinking I was going to take that truck to, you know, I was going to drive to Orlando. And, I don't want to drive it if it's all jacked up and it feels fucked up, you know, and I don't feel safe, or it doesn't feel comfortable, or it's not a smooth ride even. I don't want to drive fucking 3,000 miles, you know. So I just, you know, I kind of let that go, and now I got this Roxor, and I got on the internet. That was the worst thing I ever could have done, was gone on YouTube and checked out what people are doing with their Roxors. And, you know, I saw a lift on a Roxor, and it was 2.5 inches, and he had a leveling kit, so the whole thing was straight, you know, and he had bigger tires on it. It looked really nice. And then I saw somebody with a 5.5 inch lift with 35s on it. And I saw that thing, and he pulled it up next to a stock Roxor, and I go, dude, what am I doing half-ass shit for? I've always wanted to be fucking jacked way the fuck up there. And, cause it's fun, you know? It's just gonna be so fun. Why would I settle for half measures? I got the money for it. You know, the lift 2.5 was like 650 bucks. You double it, and it's like 1,000. I'm like, great, you know what? I'm just gonna double it. I'm going 5.5. I'm gonna get 35s. I'm gonna get black rim tires, and they're gonna be on and off road. And I went ahead and I contacted my mechanic that does all of my work on all of my vehicles, and I asked him if he could do this for me. He's like, yeah. And then I ordered the lift. I went and I ordered the lift, 5.5 inch. Really excited. I got the shocks. I got new shocks so it should ride better too, handle better. But that's not even the news that I wanted to share with you about my Roxor. So I took it for a spin earlier today after the Arn Ra interview. And I'm really glad I did because a friend of mine just needed help. And I was able to be the superhero. I was able to do something that other people weren't able to do. I was just right place, right time. And I was able to assist somebody that needed assisting. And I did it the right way. You know, I'll tell you the story, okay? So I took Rogan, I threw him in the Roxor. You know, remember I got him all riled up and I was taking him for a ride. So I threw him in the vehicle and we went down to the local store, you know, and I checked my mail. And there were no boxes there for me. I was waiting, I was hoping I was going to get my license plate holder for the back of my truck, and it didn't come. So I just decided to hang out there with Rogan for a little bit and just talk to the woman who is my mail lady. She's really sweet. And I told her I didn't really have anybody to talk to this afternoon. I was like, hey, you know, I did this interview with this guy, Arn Ra. Turns out she's a Jesus freak. I didn't know it, you know? And I told her, you know, he's an atheist and blah, 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 blah. And she's like, oh, you know, what scripture does he know? And we started talking about it, you know? And she got more and more interested in what he had to say. So I said, let's pull it up on YouTube and watch a little bit of the interview. So she's like, okay, you know? She's like, I can't see you on YouTube anymore. I'm like, I changed the name. It's not Trendy As Dabbers. It's Nay's Garden now. And she says, like, kind of cool that I told her that, right? So we pull up the video, and we're sitting out on her balcony of where the mail place is. You know, they've got like a deck, and we're like, you know, we're like social distance, and she's way over there, and I'm like 10 feet away from her, and I take my mask off because we're just chilling and there's nobody around me. And she gets a phone call and she gets distracted from watching the video. So I paused the video, you know, and she's talking and talking and talking. And she's like, well, what's he look like? What's he doing exactly? I mean, so she looks at me and she goes, there is a stranger walking back and forth in front of my home. And I was like, really? She's like, yeah, he's walking a dog, then he's not walking a dog, and it's like he's just looking for excuses to walk in front of my house. And she says, I live in a cul-de-sac. There's nothing there. She said, and my daughter is there alone. The neighbor's not home. And I'm worried, you know, I don't know what's going on. So I figure, you know, they're going to call the police and whatever. The guy's going to go away. Then they say that there's some woman walking around out there too. She's walking a dog. And then she disappeared. And then, you know, she's still talking. It turns out she's talking to her daughter. And her daughter was the girl that you guys might remember I mentioned yesterday when I said, or 2 days ago, I went up to the store and had a conversation with this girl. And it was cool because her and I are friends. We've known each other for years. But she's into lifts and she's into four-wheel drives and trucks and shit, man. And you know, her and I once spent some time talking about it, watching videos about four-wheel drives and shit, and she just really knows she knows the whole fucking game. So it was her, you know. So I was like, yeah, I guess they're gonna call the police on these people and try to get down to the bottom of it and whatever. And then the mail lady, she looks at me and she says, do you know where I live? And I go, no, I have no idea. And she said, well, she tells me where she lives. So I live over here, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay. And she's like, would you mind just going by there and just being a witness? She said, because my daughter is there by herself. And I don't know what, you know. I'm like, yeah. You know, it went through my mind. I'm in this Jeep. The police are probably being called, and my Jeep doesn't have a license plate on it. And I'm asking for trouble now because I'm going to be there acting like I'm helping things. And the first thing the police are going to see is that that Jeep doesn't have a license plate on it. And they're going to immediately be interested in it. Is it stolen? And it went through my head, and I was like, fuck it. Hey, you know, when you want to help people and you do things, and sometimes you're going out of your way for them, you take risks. You know, when you see somebody broken down on the side of the road and they look innocent enough, you're taking a fucking risk. You know, they could be there to rob you. They could be there to kill you and take your car. But, you know, most of the time you're going to fucking do it, because if you were on the side of the road, you got that empathy. And if you were on the side of the road and somebody was pulling up on you, you know, and you needed help, you would just hope that they would stop and at least find out what's going on. So at least they could drive down the road and call the police for you or something, right? So, yeah, the thought coursed through my brain over a period of like 2 seconds as I was pulling out of the parking lot. I was like, it's not that far. Yeah, I'm just going to go down the street, and maybe the police aren't even called. I just got to go help my friends and, you know, see what's up, right? So I missed the fucking house. I missed the street. The directions were horrible. I double back. I look for the road, can't find it. I'm like, she said it was a... I'm like, let me just go further than she said it was. So I go further down the road, and boom, I find the road. I'm starting to get nervous because it's already taken me a few minutes, you know, to get there. And so I'm like, you know, I don't know what's going on. So I get to the road, and I'm going to turn down their road, the cul-de-sac road. Am I still live? Are you guys still with me? How many people are watching the show? Press number 1 if you guys are listening to me. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to refresh the chat. I have not seen a chat come up in 3 minutes. So it says I've dropped 1 frame, which is very rare. I'm just going to, and it says that nobody's watching. I'm getting 0 on the count. So if you guys are here, press number 1, Lynn Marie 1, Debbie 1. Okay, I would appreciate it if you guys would engage me in conversation, since when you see that number is 0, it's very important that you guys engage me in conversation. All right, excellent. Lynn, Debbie, Kevin, Luke, Enoch, Megsy, Love Jazz, Stephen Running, Doc Holland. Hey, Doc, what's up, son? Debbie, Kathy. Good. Good. I'm not alone. Good. Okay. You know, chat with me. Ask questions. Say stuff. Encourage me. Tell me you love me. Tell me it's awesome. Tell me you're having fun. Ask me what I'm, you know, just do stuff. All right. So anyway, so I see the road, you know, that I'm supposed to turn down. And just as I turn down the road, there's the guy walking a Chihuahua wearing an orange shirt, just like she described him. And he looked slightly disheveled, and he looked slightly confused. I immediately noticed that in his face. I said, this guy looks confused. I didn't know what at first, but I, being what I was sent there to do, I pulled right up to him, and I fear no man. I have no fear of people. And I knew that this was a situation where it might be a little tricky, you know. We'll just see what's going on. But I pull up there, and I'm like, my chest is puffed out. I'm sitting full posture. I'm in my Jeep, and I pull right up next to the guy. He's walking the dog towards me on the far side of the road, and I pull right next to him, about 3 feet away from him, and I stop the vehicle, still running. And I go, hey. He goes, hi. I go, going good? He's like, yeah. I'm like, I was like, what are you doing down here? And, you know, I said that because I wanted to exemplify authority. I wanted to exude, like, I am authority. You don't know who I am. I'm coming down here. I'm confronting you. And as far as you know, I might hop out of this truck. I might pull out a gun. I could be a police officer undercover. I could be a local drug dealer that's coming here to, to confront you. You don't know who the fuck I am. So I'm going to use all of that. Love Jess. She's flirting with me. I'm going to use all of that. You're doing the video of Arn Ra and you now. Thank you, Doc. Thank you so much. There's 3 on Periscope. Brandon, thank you. Yes. Talk to me. Enjoyed your interview. Super hot. Nice butt. My butt? Thank you. You froze up. That seems okay, Kathy. Let me know, everybody. And I'm going to use all of those to his disadvantage. He didn't know any of that. And I'm going to use all that to my advantage so I can have the upper hand in this conversation and get to the bottom of it, right? As soon as I said the words, I noticed something in his eyes and his face of confusion. And I realized who I was talking to. I was talking to full-on special kid, 25 years old, learning disability, ultra autistic, and confused, not knowing how to deal with a social situation. And I immediately dropped the act because I knew he was just some kid, man, just some 25-year-old kid. Just, he probably saw her out there and she's a very attractive girl. And I just figure, he's just walking by the house to maybe get a glimpse or, I understand, man. I've been a young man before and I know what goes on inside kids' brains. And I know that this is a young guy. His brain is not caught up to his age, obviously. So I said to him, he kind of hesitated and I go, hey man, I go, I just want you to know that the reason I'm asking you is some of the neighbors here, they saw you walking up and down the street. And he says, yeah, I walk the dog. I'm walking the dog, he says to me. And I go, yeah, I said, and they thought, maybe you were suspicious or looking to break into a home. And as soon as I said that, he got really nervous. And he said, look, I don't break into homes. I'm not doing that. I'm not here for that. I go, I can see that. I said, I was just checking up. And I was being very calming. And I lowered my voice. And I was being very friendly. And I said, what's your name? Caught him off guard when I said that. And he said, Jeremy. I said, Jeremy, I'm Ben. I said, this is Rogan. And he, as soon as I said that, he started walking away a little bit. Like he's like, why is this strange man asking me my name? What's he trying to do? I totally understood. And that's good that he understands that, I could be some freaking creep, And he's trying to, move away from the vehicle a little bit. And I didn't want him to think I was trying to pursue. I said, okay. I was like, just take care. And that was basically the conversation. I had to pull up 40 feet to the house. And I pulled up into the driveway. And she came out of the vehicle. And do we get a red flash of loveliness? Yes, we do. She came out of the vehicle. I'm out of the home. And she, kind of hesitant. And she goes, hey. And I go, hey, your mom sent me, which I'm sure she knew. And I said, I ran into our friend down the street here, the guy walking the dog. And she goes, yeah. And I come up real close to her and I go, he's special. I said, he's absolutely no threat. I said, he's probably 25 years old. He's just out walking his dog. And I know he's walking back and forth in front of your house. I said, but he doesn't understand. You know what I mean? And she goes, oh, she says, one of our neighbors has an autistic son. And she said, that's probably him. I've never seen him really. He stays in the house all the time. I said, well, his name is Jeremy. I said, and he's really nice. He's a really sweet kid. I said, next time you see him, you should probably just go right over to him and talk to him and get to know him a little bit. And Her and I had a nice conversation. Thanks, Kevin. What's poof? Did he say he lived in the area? Why do you say poof? What's that? Poof what? Yeah, I just told her, I was like, I'm getting a lift on the vehicle. You know, we talked for a while. It was nice. She has a dirt bike. You know, she's a badass, man. She's a fucking badass. And she's got a dirt bike, and I was like, you got a dirt bike? I want to see it. She had a 125 Yamaha. So I got to see that, and we chilled for, you know, just a little bit, just out on the driveway. And I had Rogan with me the whole time. You know, he's being a little pain in the ass the whole time. And then I was like, okay, I think I got to take him home. That was nice, you know. So then I stopped back by her mom's place, and I said, hey, I saw she was on the phone. I was like, oh, you're on the phone with your daughter? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, so it's all cool. It's like, he's no threat neighborhood kid. And she was like, cool. She's like, thank you so much. I'm like, no problem. It was nothing. And I'm so glad that it was me that had to confront that kid. When you block the person, oh, poof, I got you. You're looking out for your neighbors. Because had it been someone else, they could have really scared him. And I know I scared him. You know, I know I scared that kid. I made him feel uncomfortable, and I didn't know who or what he was about at first. But that only lasted like 15 seconds. And then once I realized who it was I was speaking to and at what condition he was in, I immediately softened the tone, you know, and there's a lot of people out there who may have just gotten really mean with him because people are assholes, and people like domination, and people like to put people in an uncomfortable situation when they have the upper hand. And when I pulled up to that kid in that Jeep, I had the upper hand. You know, I was totally had the advantage, and if I was a douchebag, I could have just walked all over him, and I could have ruined his fucking life. You know, he may have never stepped out of his door again to go walk the dog. And that would have been horrible. You know, it would have been a horrible thing if I had had that kind of an effect on him. So I'm just so grateful that I was the person that did the confrontation. I'm grateful that she asked me to go out there, and I did it under the complete different expectation that I was going there to protect somebody. It turns out I was going there to protect the kid. You know, I ended up protecting him from, you know, police or somebody who could have been mean to him, or somebody who couldn't or might not have understood what his situation was. Yeah. So, now, I know what you guys have been waiting for, and I don't know how many of you are here, but I've got Roxor news, and I think you guys are just going to fucking flip out. Okay, you ready? This is the Roxor news, and I want to smoke while I tell you, because I haven't smoked yet on the show, and I'm so excited. The bees, dude. We got the call him the bees. He keeps rolling down the road in the Roxor. So, you know, I've been wanting to take the Roxor out down the highway and find out how fast it goes and see what my power is like on the hills and shit around here, and I can't because I won't go too far from the home. I don't have a license plate, and even if I had a license plate, I don't have the fucking bracket and the light. I don't have the fucking I don't even have my tail lights connected. They're there and they're grounded, but the power's not even run to the two back additional tail lights that I put on there because I did something to my fucking tail lights. I don't know what. So I'm leaving the woman's mail place, right? After that whole situation. And I got Rogie with me in the front seat. And I'm like, I still got to stop by my mail because I've got 2 mailboxes, right? So I decide to stop by the other mail. I stop by the mail place and then I stop by my mailbox. Stop by the mailbox, open the bottom box where all the big stuff is. Nothing. I'm like, Open the top box. Oh, there's envelopes in there and there's something from Amazon too. And I'm like, oh, cool, man. I got a little something. I got something small. But I'm just like, whatever. I put it with the mail, right? In between the console. I got Rogie with me. I'm waiting for cars to go by. I look down at the mail. I'm like, what's this yellow envelope here? This kind of looks like it might be something. It's my license plate from South Dakota for my Roxor. And it's in the manila envelope. And it's my registration for my Roxor. And I'm holding it. And I look at Rogan. And I go, Rogan! And he goes, what? He looks at me. He's like, I'm like, Rogan, we're going to be street legal. Oh my God, I'm freaking out. I'm holding the license plate. I'm showing the dog because I have no one to talk to. I've got nothing. It's fucking pathetic. This is who I have to talk to. But I'm sharing this triumphant moment with my dog. And I'm saying, Rogan, we've got the license plate. But you know what I didn't have? I realized it. I didn't have the license plate holder or the light. Do you know what came in the mail today, though, from Amazon? And it drove me crazy. The extension wire and the thing to get the fuse extension out of my fuse box so I could run that light. Everything except the bracket, right? And I'm driving home and I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, man, God, just the one thing, where am I going to get a light? I'm thinking, God, if I could just... So I take the license plate and I stick it in the back window. So I'm like, I take the registration, I put it in the glove box. I'm like, I'm legal, it's daylight, I'm legal, I'm totally legal right now. I'm all fun, you know, I'm driving on the road, I'm so excited, no fear at all. And I'm thinking, what am I going to do? How am I, like, when is that plate going to, or the plate holder gonna arrive with the light? What am I gonna do? I'm like, fuck, man. So I drive all the way home and I pull in and Rogie's next to me and I look down and I got the fucking pile of mail right next to me. And remember I told you that one little thing came from Amazon and I was like, oh, I don't even know what the fuck, and I shook it and it sounded like a bottle of pills. I'm like, oh, this is my heartburn medication. I was like, oh, I'm so fucking disappointed. Cyberstar on the lower going to cannabis. Cannabis isn't just for all. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And now you get to play a guessing game. I tear open the Amazon bag. What's in it? Kevin bought. Waiting to see if anybody else was going to say anything. Yes. Yes. Kevin, Megsy, Debbie. The license plate holder with the fucking light in it. It was right there the whole time. It was right there. I didn't even realize it. It was fucking in my car with me. I drove all the way home from the mail place and didn't realize. I'm thinking the whole way, where am I going to get a license plate holder? Where am I going to get a light? I was thinking about it. I was like, what can I use for a light? I was like, no, I couldn't use that light. Like, if I just had an LED light that I could shine on it. I'm like, I keep thinking. So, I get home, and I pull the Roxor. By the way, it's right there on the hill right now. It's right there. The Roxor is right there. You can see the headlights. I leave Rogan in the front seat. I'm so fucking excited. Rip open the fucking license plate holder. And I'm fucking, but dude, I am in complete work buzz. It's a buzz. You know, you guys that enjoy project stuff, even guys and gals, when you guys do project stuff, and there's something that you want to put together, something you want to do, something you want to build, something you want to make, something you want to create, and you get into that. I don't care if you're fucking knitting, you know, an Afghan, or you're working on a car, or anything in between. You get into this zone, and you're doing it, and you're doing it, and you don't even realize you're fucking doing it because it's so much goddamn fun. And dude, for the last, it was still daylight, you know. So let's say, I don't know what time I fucking got home, you know, from doing that thing, for my friend, and I'm gonna say, you know, she closes at 6, right? So it had to be close to 6 o'clock. So 6 p.m. I roll up my driveway, park the vehicle, and you know, I'm in 2 hours probably. 8 o'clock, right? I'm on my fuse. I could tell you the whole story, man, how I wired it all up and did all this shit. But listen, my taillights were out, right? I had no taillights. I had turn signals, but I didn't have taillights. Taillights were installed, but they weren't wired up. They were just grounded. The one wire was hooked to the ground, and I left the other one bare. Because I didn't know where I was. I had to still find this fucking wire. Well, the extension wire came from Amazon. So I got my test kit, and I got fucking fuses and the fuse extender thing. It's fucking so awesome. You plug fuses into it, you plug it in your fuse box, and you can extend the fuse to a cable, and then you can attach that cable, and then you can run whatever the fuck you want out of your fuse box. And it'll only come on when you turn the key on. So you don't have to worry about your turn signals staying on when you turn the key off, if you left your turn signals on, right? You want them connected to something that when you turn the key off, all the lights shut off. So you got to find that fuse in the fuse box and run everything from that fuse. It's the same fuse that runs the marker lights on the front of the vehicle, the same one that runs the tail lights or whatever. There's a couple of them. Not the headlights. The headlights work when the key's off, right? So you don't want to go to the headlight power. And you don't want to go to the power on, you know, something that's higher. You got to test it. So I had a tester, and I'm looking for 12 volts. I don't want to give it 20 volts. I don't want to give it 60 volts. I found 60 volts. I found 40 volts. I'm like, that's too much power. I don't understand. The battery is a 12 volt battery, but out of the fuse box, you're getting 70 fucking volts. I need an electrician to explain this to me. I don't know how that works. So interesting. But anyhow, I digress. So I run my fuse things, click the wire, run my cable. Are you guys still with me? Please tell me you're still with me and you're listening. And I run the cable under the body where I ran the other cables back to the bumper, and I made sure I had enough room, and I did. And then I had to take these cutters and I had to strip all the wires, you know, and I stripped all my wires. And then I had to find wire nuts. I had those. I had some crimpers. Had to find, you know, I used my cell phone for a flashlight because I was outside in the dark. It was getting dark. And I found where to screw the license plate in. And I was like, there's 2 holes there. They're perfectly lined up, but the holes are too big for the screws to come with the license plate holder. So I took a piece of wood, I put it inside my bumper, and I screwed into the piece of wood. It worked fucking great. It held that license plate fucking holder super tight, and had room to run that wire and just kind of put a little connector on it and run it to a ground underneath there, which was just I loosen a bolt on the bumper, make a loop in the wire, wrap it around that, and then put the nut back on there and tighten it up really good, and then tighten it so the ground stays. Fucking A, man. Light comes on, tail lights, fucking blinkers are working. It's all installed, man. I'm ready to fucking go. I got the dog with me, you know, and he's he's being a little pest, so I bring him in the house because I'm going to go try this thing out, and I'm going to go around turns. I'm going to go fast. I don't want the dog with me. I want to be able to concentrate on this fucking thing. So in the house he goes. I find, you're wondering why I'm wearing my hoodie? Well, I don't have windows yet, and it's cold out. It's like, 65 degrees outside, whatever. And, it's going to be cold, so I put the hoodie on. I get in there, I crank it up, and as soon as I notice all my lights come on, I'm like, oh, this is wonderful, man. I can see all my fucking lights. I turn around and I look, and I say, the tail lights are working, the blinkers are working, the reverse lights are working. I haven't shorted anything out. I've done everything right. Back out of the driveway, go down the road, get on the road where I know I could finally go full speed. My truck, I've been up to, 85, 90 miles an hour on this road. So I know I can get this thing up to full speed on this road. So I get on this road, and wide open this motherfucker. And it's only going 60. I swear I hear the RPMs climbing. But it's only going 60. And I go around a turn, I slow down to like 50, and then I get to another straightaway where I know I can punch it again. Punch it again, look at the speedometer, fucking 60. And I'm hearing the motor climb. So I look, my eyesight, guys, is not that good. And I look real close at that fucking speedometer gauge. What did I see? You guess. I'm going to smoke. What did I see in the speedometer gauge? You guys tell me, what did I see? Guess. Take a guess. This is your time to guess. Everyone guess. What did I see in the speedometer gauge? What? An insect. 70. 9 and C 70. 50. 9 and C 50. It's not even a trick question. What did I see inside the speedometer gauge? It was a really, when Kevin Vaught said an insect, the way I worded the question, I would totally think that you would say, yeah, an insect. You saw in the speedometer gauge, you saw an insect in the speedometer gauge. Good guess. Good guess. Good guess. Not what I saw, but good guess anyway. $75 miles per hour. No. What did I see in the Okay, so lights. No, it's lit. I wouldn't be able to see this thing. You guys, there's no lights inside that cabin. There's not a dome light or anything. That reminds me, I need to get one. Because you cannot see inside there, man. All you see is the fucking speedometer. That's the only thing that's producing light inside the cabin. Some fresh jack hair off my plants, guys. The garden that you guys have been watching grow, I'm starting to smoke that bud. The plant, the very plant. Moisture, good guess, Rob. Nope. It was climbing. Nope. Kilometers. Nope. Ah, kilometers. Wouldn't that have been funny? Because 77, that's a hilarious answer, man. But because 77 is like fucking goddamn a genius. But no, that's not the right answer. You don't have dash lights? No, just a speedometer light. No fuel. No, I had plenty of fuel. And I could see the fuel, I could see the speed, I could see the RPMs. All inside the speedometer gauge. What did I see inside the speedometer gauge? You guys, when you guess it, you're going to be like, oh, fuck! You're just going to be like, oh, fuck! I can't wait for that moment for all of you. It's going to be so... Engine light came on. No, it's going to be so... orgasmic, I guess, and like you have this intense release of relief, like a sneeze or an orgasm. A lever intimating speed. Okay, Google. Intimating definition. Okay, Google. Intimating definition. Okay, Google. Intimating definition. Intimate? J9 Campbell intimating? What the fuck is an intimating? Why don't people answer me when I ask them questions? Yo, J9 Campbell, what the fuck is intimating mean? It's a word you just fucking made up? No law regarding cannabis. Fucking this guy's making me wait, and you guys know I hate this when I'm trying to have conversations. Hey, Christopher Sillers, what's up? You guys know I fucking hate this when I'm sitting here trying to have conversation with somebody. J9 Campbell says, hold on. Intimating, bro? What are you trying to say? Just use another word. Yo, J9 Campbell, use your fucking words. Don't... Opposite of encouragement. You guys, J9 Campbell wins this. I know what he's trying to say. And I can't believe after I've engaged him in all this conversation, none of you have stepped up and used the correct terminology. For what J9 Campbell, he won. Judges? Judges say? Does J9 Campbell get it, judges? What did J9 Campbell say? Oh, you're a woman, J9? J9 Campbell said a lever intimating speed. Judges, she says a lever intimating speed. The judges are saying they're having a problem with intimating. I'm saying clarification. They're asking for clarification. J9 Campbell came back with opposite of encouraging. Judges tell me to do a bong rip, and they're going to give us the answer if you get the thumbs up or the thumbs down. Cheers. None of you are going to try to slip in there, huh? None of you guys want to try to correct J9. Judges say yes with clarification. There was a pin inside the speedometer, so that when the speedometer goes 60, it hits that pin and it won't go any further. It was preventing the speedometer needle from going past 60, even though the vehicle was going past 60 miles an hour, obviously. I'd never seen that little black pin in there. I looked, I was like, why is it just going to 60? I was like, oh, there's a fucking pin inside the goddamn speedometer. Dude, I'm on coffee. You're all fucked. We're going all night. You guys want to do some fucking exercises with me? Like Pop Brothers at Law. Raise your legs. 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 Raise your legs and sit forward. 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 You can do that shit in your chair. Psst, unreal. Nobody does that shit in their chair anymore, pal. They go to the Nautilus. Don't you go to the Nautilus, pal? Psst, everybody goes to the Nautilus now. Psst, unreal. You guys want to hear something funny? Aaron Ross said to me right before we went live. Let's see how. Let me just see how the video starts. Oh, by the way, did anybody go to the website and tell me what the latest thing is on the website? Videos. Uploads. Live. Live stream. Roxor. Roxor updates. Like what? Dude, where's my videos? Why? Dude, why does YouTube suck my dick? Why does YouTube suck my dick? Sucks my dick. Why does YouTube suck my dick all fucking day? YouTube sucks my dick. YouTube sucks my dick. Fucking YouTube sucks my dick. Fuck YouTube. Fuck YouTube. You suck my dick. Fuck YouTube. Fuck YouTube. You suck my dick. Fuck you. YouTube. You suck my dick. Fuck you, YouTube, you suck my dick. Fuck YouTube, sucks my dick. Fuck YouTube, you suck my dick. Fuck YouTube, you
I'm done. Hello, everybody. I'm assuming that we are live with Arn Raw here in the garden. I'm so excited. Arn, there he is, and we've been chatting for a few minutes. He showed up early, and we were just getting ready.
720. It'll go up to 720. That's good. So for those of you guys who can watch 720, I can't watch 720 video here. I don't have enough pipeline. Don't worry, ladies. I'm talking about my bandwidth. Oh, that's a beautiful image. So right before we started, so it doesn't. You don't hear it on the video, and I don't know if the Facebook ones picked it up because I might not broadcast. Facebook may have picked it up, actually. You guys, what hits first? What do you hear first? Is it Facebook or is it YouTube? When you're watching my videos across platforms. Which one do you hear first? Lori's just getting in. Well, fuck me, says Kevin Vaught. How high does the speedometer go to? It reads 60, but there's room for more. It's just not numbers written there. I could show you an image of it on the internet, you know, just pull up the dash of a Roxor. It's just a circle, speedometer, tachometer, shows you your RPMs, which is cool, and it shows you your gas. You get all of that in one little circle, and there's no lights that I know of inside that cabin. 5 orphan kittens, they are 4 weeks old. Oh, right on, Lori. Facebook is faster? Oh, fuck. Well, let me run over to Facebook then and just see. I don't know, man. Can any of you guys want to vouch and say that what starts off at the beginning of that fucking video? Because we were saying shit. Arn and I had said some embarrassing things, and I'm going to tell you what we said. It's fucking hilarious. Just, you know, just guy talk, you know? It's fucking hilarious. You girls are going to love it when I tell you what we said if it didn't make it onto Facebook. Okay, there I am. Roxor updates like what? Sorry, trying to be humorous. Drunk and stoned, apologize. J9. Trying to be humorous. Well, she? You didn't say anything. I don't know what you're talking about. Did I miss something you said? Is the pin meant to be there? Yeah, there's 2 pins inside the speedometer. There's one like where the 0 is, and there's one where the 60 is. On both sides of the center, where the needle axle is. There's 2 pins on both sides.
I'm just going to take a sip of this coffee here. And by the time I'm done, hello everybody, I'm assuming that we are live with Arn Raw here in the garden. I'm so excited. There he is. And
you can literally hear us laughing about it right before. It's so funny. Okay, so this is great. Facebook shows you more. Pretty fucking cool. Now you guys get to see this, and you see exactly what we're gonna. You're just gonna see us giggling, and watch the little giggle here at the beginning. There it was.
Just going to take a sip of this coffee here.
See that? I'll show you again. I'll tell you what Arn said, and I'll tell you what I said right before we started. Arn said, "I'm having a bad hair day." I said, "I'm having a bad skin day." Oh, man. How many views did it get there on Facebook, I wonder? You find out. You used to be able to find out. Save video. Huh. Here, this is cool. Let me do this. Save video. Big shows. That's a good one. Okay, so how do I find out how many views it had? I just click right. No. Click. Huh. Dude, they don't tell you how many. Dude, come on. They tell you how many views you have. Don't find that shit. They always tell you how many views you have. Oh. Enlarge.
Just going to take a sip of this coffee here.
Yeah.
And by the
You click enlarge. It says this one channel had 200 views. An interview, a 2.5 hour interview with Arn Raw on Facebook, and it's only got 200 views. It's got 54 comments. I can't believe it. I can't believe it's only got 200 views. Switch accounts. Oh. Switch account and just check each account and see how the other ones did. It's a horrible amount of views on there. This one, so you gotta go to enlarge. You have to enlarge. I'm on the wrong video. I'm on this video. I'm an idiot. Stimpy, idiot. Stimpy, idiot. Not to that video. Roxor updates like what? This one right here. 13 comments. Here we go. Okay. This one has 122 views on another channel. That's good. 122. And let's go to my other big channel, the Whaaaaat channel. Dude, I love at the beginning of that video when Arn Ra goes like that with his hands, dude. That is the fucking funniest, coolest thing ever that he did that. I fucking love. Do you know why he did that? All right. I'm gonna quiz you guys, and I'm gonna show you Arn Ra doing that, and then I'm gonna ask. Don't worry, I'm not gonna do this to you all night. Hey, let me show you this part of the interview. Let me show you this part of the interview. But you gotta just see this thing right here. Logged me into the wrong channel, but it doesn't matter. I can show you on any channel, hopefully. Roxor, 1 p.m. Okay, there it is. All right. Watch this. Yeah. Watch what Arn does here with his hands.
Just gonna take a sip of this coffee here. And by the time I'm done, hello everybody, I'm assuming that we are live with Arn Ra here in the garden. I'm so excited. Arn, there he is, and we've been chatting for a few minutes. He showed up early, we were just getting ready. I'm really excited to have him here. And
I gotta tell you, that's out of character for Arn Ra. You know, you could see he was being facetious. Slightly when he did it. And I want you to guess why. You'll never guess why. So I'm going to tell you why he was doing that facetiously. Because him and I just had a conversation for 15 minutes. And by that time, he felt really comfortable. And he realized the kind of person I was and the kind of things we were going to be discussing. And he felt like he could just do that, you know? We're going to have fun. This is going to be fun. You know? And you can see he's totally forcing it. It's not like, yeah, oh my God, this is going to be great. No, it wasn't that at all. It's, yeah. Hey, this guy fucking thinks I'm awesome. Wow. And he does it really well, and it's, you know, you'll see it in his eye, and he did it because he knew he could, man, because he felt comfortable with me, and I like that. The reaction he gave when I offered him the triage oil, man, what was about halfway through the interview? I'd love to find that part.
Most of my life, Norse heritage, so I've always had like Viking swords and axes and stuff like that. And I remember once upon a time, it's a strange thing that whenever I would turn the corner, the tires would either squeal or that they would come off the ground.
Okay.
And this completely fucked with me. You know, I remember this in the 1970s.
It was after, I'll never find it. So, I'll have to watch the whole interview and find that part. Because I think his reaction to triage oil is a character flaw of his. And there's nothing wrong with skepticism. Okay, he is a skeptic. There's nothing wrong with that. You know it becomes, I've dropped no frames, Megsy, I don't know what's going on. You know it becomes a problem, your skepticism, when it costs you feeling comfortable. Right? So let's say Arn Ra wants to be skeptical about triage oil, and he denies me the offer, denies my offer. I want to send him some for free. And he gets stung by a hornet, and it stings, and he doesn't know what to freaking do with it. It fucking hurts, and he sits in pain. And whenever he bumps his arm against something or whatever, or something itches, it's at my website, naysgarden.com, brother. Which has just been updated. Can you guys tell me what the new thing is up there on the website today? I wonder if anybody told me, and if I missed it. An electric nectar collector. God, that sounds fucking great, Lori. Does it have water in it? So, his skepticism and his unwillingness to look at my truth and hundreds, if not thousands, of other people's truth literally led him to believe that I was pushing snake oil on him, and that I think for a flicker I saw him, I swear, and I didn't intend for this at all, that he thought I was using him to promote my fucking triage oil. And I would never do that. I never bring the triage oil up on these interviews, especially first interviews. It was just that I believe this was after we had already discussed cannabis, and I was making a point that I had found over 50 uses. And I swear, when I said psoriasis, I lost him for 4 or 5 seconds, where I thought he was going to say, well, look, man, look, I really appreciate this interview. He's like, but this is all the time I've got. You know, graciously bowing out. Guys, my heart was in my fucking throat. It was not my intention at all. And I hope you guys realized my genuine mentioning of the triage oil at that moment during the interview. Big mistake, man. I shouldn't even had it on the goddamn desk near me. You know, it's just not my thing. You know, I know that when he tries this shit, he's got his wife. She sees that interview, and his wife's going to be like, "Are you crazy? He was trying to give you a product that makes pain go away." You know, it makes in your gums. You got pain on your tooth. You just rub it in, and it'll make that pain go. It goes numb instantly. My gums are numb right now from that. My gums just went numb from that. In the spot where I just rubbed it in. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever done that. I've never had oral pain in years that I've been making this. I haven't had to use this. But a lot of people have told me it works great for them. You know what it does work on? Athlete's foot. In fact, it makes athlete's foot and just about anything else that's viral based disappear and not come back. It's amazing what it does to athlete's foot. Me and my friend Adam, we can both attest to it. You know? And like what I said before, I got a mosquito bite. Remember the other day, guys, I had a mosquito bite. It was driving me crazy. Put my pain oil on. It never itched again. I only put the pain oil on one time. I had a friend, she's used to be a bartender down at the bar down the street. She got stung by a swarm of fucking hornets, and she's allergic to them. And I got her my pain oil. Our friend, we've got a mutual friend. I'd love to get him on the show, Lee. He's a hardcore fucking grower, and he just doesn't like to get his face out there, you know. But he contacted me. He said, "Hey man, our friend got stung really bad, man. Can she buy the pain oil or whatever?" He said, "I'll do it." I was like, "Dude, please, I'm coming out. What do I got to do?" He's like, "Come, you know, meet me at the bar." I met him. I gave it to him. I hooked him up. she put it on. Next time I saw her at the bar, she was so thankful. She said, "That shit saved my life. I am so thankful that you gave me that." Bee stings, hornet stings, wasp stings, spider bites. Cuts, open wounds. You slice your finger open with a knife. You're cooking in the kitchen. You slice your finger. Fucking put my paint oil right in the wound. It's antiseptic. It's the peppermint oil. I'm thinking Rogie might be getting a reaction to it in his ear. I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure if it's the triage oil or not. I mean, it's like something looks like it's just fucking burning his ear. And I'm thinking maybe I should just be pouring the triage oil in there like every hour. I don't know what to do about that. I don't know. Might have to go up to steroids, Looks like he grew into those ears, doesn't it? Right there. It looks like a little demon dog right now. It's perfect. Just a little fucking bite you, and you ain't gonna be able to hurt my ears because they're tiny. Is the best for pain. I would love it if you guys would tweet your testimonials about triage oil, what it's done for you, how you've used it, how long you've been using it for, and how it's helped you, at ArnRaw on Twitter. Tweet them your testimonials. And let him know that this is not snake oil, that I am a legit guy, and that anybody can make this. I'm not trying to make a dollar bill off of this oil. Not a dollar bill. What the fuck? Where'd you go, Nay? I'm right here. What's wrong? What are you guys saying? I'm right here. I'm not dropping any frames. Is everything all right, everybody? Is everybody with me? How many people can I get to press the number 9 right now? Number 9, number 9, number 9, number 9, number 9, number 9. S. Franco hit number 9. Bam. Unreal. Nobody hits number 9 anymore, pal. Get out of here with number 9, pal. Nobody even does that anymore. S. Franco. No. Cat Stoops hit number 9. Billy Mays here to talk about Cat Stoops and number 9. No way. Cat Stoops. Unreal. Steven Running hit number 9. Let me tell you something. They're going to fuck you like they fucked Steven Running in the drive-thru. So just shut up. Hippie Chick Freak Julian Assange, number 9, with Fleckfield and the entire Fleckfield family of products. Hey, Hippie Chick. Maxie Williams, Ditch, hit number 9. Ditch, can hit number 9. Ditch, get your job, bruh. Can hit number 9, Maxie. Bruh, can hit number 9, Ditch. Yeah, Ditch, can hit. Look at Robin Johnson, hit number 9. Wow, what is this? Interviews cannabis? Where do I get mine? I'm gonna smoke some of that. What do you got there? Hey, Al Pacino. Or same voice, basically like this. Talk more like this. Danny DeVito, what? Danny DeVito here, what? Hey, we'll go a little bit low and do a little bit of Joey frickin' Diaz. Shut up, you. You're very good. Hey, you're very good, you. Shut up, you. All of you, shut up. Y'all making a bunch of noise. Y'all need to sit down on the bench there and shut up. And close that cage. I'm going to put a lock on it. Y'all going to be shut up, you. You. And all of you. Shut up, you. You're no good. None of you any good. Except for you. You, my friend. You, my friend. You're very good. You're very good. The rest of you, sit down. Shut up, you. Uncle Joey's gonna come in here and say, hey, look at this, we're drinking some of this freaking coffee tonight. Oh, you think I'm lying about the fucking coffee? You know, me and Joseph, we're gonna sit here and we're gonna drink some of this. We're having a fucking frappuccino, fucking hey. We're gonna look at the people here, you know, a little bit. Hey, we're gonna go chill in the fucking green room, you know, maybe roll up one or two, twist them up. I like to bring them pre-rolled, you know, I'll go get them at the dispensary down the street. They love me over there, you know, I walk in there and they just start throwing shit at me. And I'm like, hey, you know I lost some weight lately, but you think you can maybe get some help over here? I can't really bend over that much. You're gonna have to pick all this shit up off the floor and give it to me if you want me to smoke it. What? Shut up, yo. How many of you guys hit number 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 of you guys watching this? Are there only 6 people watching, man? It's fucking crazy. This is a crazy show, man. I gotta hang this bud. Oh, look, it says 17 people watching, everybody. Look at that, it finally refreshed. Ah, it makes me so happy. Ah, I love that there's 17 of you guys here. Hey, guys. Let's blow some smoke rings, shall we? You guys see these buds? 2 buds. 2 buds up there. They're, we could weigh them and see how much weight. This is gonna be our test. You know? This is gonna be our test bud. We're gonna find out exactly. We know that this weighed 14 grams. At the beginning of this video, it weighed 10 grams. Do you think it's down to 9? Let's find out. We'll find out right now. It says 14. 12. Now it says 12. Most unreliable scale ever. No, it says 12. Isn't that crazy? Here, let's tear it and remove it. Negative 12 grams. So, if anybody said 12 before, I mean, when I put it on, it said, I swear, guys, it said 10. This is the bud. I swear it said fucking 10. It went from 14 to 10. Now it fucking says 12. That scale is so fucking unreliable. I don't trust it at all. 4 pounds, you're trimming? Robin, where did you get 4 pounds of cannabis to trim? You're trimming for a friend of yours or something? Or is it yours? Yeesh. I love that you just said yeesh like fucking Michael from The Office. Yeesh. And he looks at the camera. He's like, yeesh. He got his fingers crossed. Yeesh. I bet I could put this one like in spot 2 where it'll just like sit. Yeesh. It's your cannabis? You got 4 fucking pounds? How many more do you got? Holy shit. I didn't know you were like some supreme grower. Been holding out on us. You gonna take some pictures and put them on Twitter for us so we can check them out? That is good. Yeesh. Robin's gonna be like, yeesh. I had a moratorium on playing guitar after Eddie Van Halen died. I just couldn't play guitar, you know. People were like, you know, play his music, blah blah blah. I couldn't. I'll listen to it. I'll listen to plenty of it. But that's not how I grieve a musician. And just go listen to all their music, you know. It's too fucked up. Especially when the singer from Soundgarden died. Because he used to sing about how fucked up his thoughts were. And then it really hurts, you know. Or listen to Kurt Cobain's music. It's the same thing, man. Painful as fuck. So what do you think total you got weight-wise, Robin? You should take some pictures of your buds and put them on Twitter so we can see them. All right, I got you, Robin. Okay, yeah. Message them to me on Twitter, please. It's awesome. How long have you been growing for? Fucking 4 pounds is like nothing to sneeze at, Robin. That is a harvest already, and I'm just wondering how much you get. I mean, is this regular for you, or? Arn Raw was having a bad hair day. I was having a good hair day. For yours? I had no idea. Pleasant surprise. No, I didn't know you lost a grow in the Paradise Fire. I'm so sorry. I thought you just lost your home. I didn't realize that you were a grower, Robin. My bad for not paying attention. If you had said that before, I didn't know that you grew cannabis. Oh man, I can't believe I'm yawning drinking coffee. What? Did I finish the cafefe? Nobody finishes the cafefe anymore, pal. You better have some cappuccino and a frickin' have yourself a little fucking A, why can't I remember what it's called? Have yourself a little cappuccino. Have yourself a little espresso. Shut up. Have yourself a little espresso, a little concentrate, coffee concentrate. Shut up, you. I bet you could make something kind of similar to that with the Keurig. You just do like it. You could do like 6 ounce, 8 ounce, 10 ounce, and 12 ounce, or 8 ounce, 10 ounce, and 12 ounce. You go 8 ounce strong, and I bet that would be like an espresso, or closer at least. You know. Because I see the end of my coffee almost not completely clear, but pretty weak colored the last, you know, it goes for 2 minutes, so like the last 15 seconds, you know, getting pretty clear looking. You guys like my hoodie? Kept me fairly warm while I was driving the Jeep at night. I would probably have to wear gloves. My hands were a little cold, and another jacket over this would be good. Just depending on how frosty it's going to get, because it's only going to get colder, and I need windows, and I don't have a heater. I can get some badass seats for that fucking thing. The seats that are in it suck. I put a bench cushion in there, and it's so nice. You don't feel any bumps in the road, man. It is just, oh man, you don't bounce or anything, man. It's just like, it's such a nice ride just by sitting on this extra cushion. I was thinking, man, I just need to put a box under it to support it in the center so that Rogan doesn't kind of droop in between the two seats. But it's just kind of, it's a little. If that bench seat was maybe a little wider by about 4 inches or maybe 8 inches, it would go all the way door to door and just really fit in there snug. It might be cool, but that might be too close to the door handles. I'm not sure. I'd have to look at it, because I can just order another cushion a little bit bigger, you know. But it's just fucking perfect. I mean, the ride is so smooth with that cushion. It's so funny. It's so funny. So I guess I could put, like, I've got like a plastic cooler. I think that would work, like an igloo cooler. I'll put that like under there. And that might be just the right height. Need to find like a plastic type box like that, like an igloo cooler or something, that's firm enough to handle, 60 pounds of the dog. Comment on Facebook for you, I noticed. On Facebook? Really? I see you on Facebook. I don't understand what you mean. Oh, and. Oh, you mean I don't use Facebook. I stopped using Facebook. I have a problem with it. I have a problem with Facebook. I really do. So, catch me on Twitter. And It's Nays Garden, at Nays Garden on Twitter. I love Twitter, man. I love it. You guys, I can't like your posts anymore. There's so many of them. I'm following so many people that are now including me in their tweets that I can't like. It hurts my fingers. It literally hurts my hands and my fingers. I had to stop doing it. You know? So I can, when I'm there and I see specific things, I will like them, and you'll see me. I'm there. I want you guys to know that. Just because I'm not liking everything. I hope I got you a good start. I know Karsten was making a comment. I think he's got a lot of subscribers now on Twitter, and he really likes it. And you know, I love that Karsten loves that so much because it improves his English. He it the more he's communicating with people in English, you know, he's seeing how they respond to him, and it's really gonna have an effect on him. You know, he's really learning, and I like he puts a lot of tweets up too. I hope you guys are all following each other. Nays Garden Trinidad. Huh. Ah, it's not working. That's better. Yield. Give you guys a shot of that. I had to turn that damn grow off today halfway through the interview, man. My computer, fuck, I just would love to murder the people. Everybody needs to use more processor, more processor, more processor, more processor. Hey, suck my dick. How about that? You want to suck my dick? Why don't you suck my dick? Fuck you. Unreal. Nobody even does it like that anymore, pal. Is that what you're trying to do, pal? Alright, pals of mine. It's unreal. Nobody even does that. Nobody even does it. Nobody's trying to do it because nobody does it like that anymore. Why do I gotta keep telling you nobody does it like that anymore, pal? Ain't nobody trying to do it like that. What are those, buds? Nobody does buds anymore, pal. What are those buds up top there? I can't even see them, man. I can't even see your buds. Can't see your buds, pal. Unreal. Man, I hope those buds don't start rotting. I think there's one bud on that whole plant. It's way up there, and it might have a little spot on it, and I'm just like, man, I'm not sure. The ladder's not near that side of the grow. I got to get over there and look, but, you know, I got to get out there first thing tomorrow and check every fucking plant, just make sure I'm good, because I did a lot of eradicating today. And, you know, it's crunch time, man. I could lose pounds, you know, if I fuck up. And it'd be really easy to do right now, getting distracted with the interviews. You know, right now I want to try to get in touch with Token Daily. And playing with this Roxor, messing with the dog. I tell you, the Roxor, I love it. It's so time consuming, but I love it. I love it so much. I love playing with it. I can't wait to put rims and tires on it. It's going to be all jacked up and fucking badass. And it's going to look so mean with those big fucking tires. Do you guys want to see what a 5.5 looks like? Check this out. I'm going to show you what a 5.5 lift looks like on a Roxor. They're gorgeous, man. Oh, God, look at this one. Jeez. Okay, this is the install video that I'm going to show my mechanic so he can see what has to happen.
All right, Jonesy boy brought over.
Now, I don't know if this guy copyrights, so I'm just going to show you the picture. Okay. Just a second. Okay, guys, this is a little bit shocking. Look at that. Dude, the one on the right with the little tires on it is the 5.5 lift. And once you slap the tires on that bad boy, that's not it's not sitting next to a regular Roxor though. So this one's got a lift on it too. I think it's got a front leveler. It might have a 2.5 on it. Let me see. I don't know, man. I'm not sure. Here, let's get rid of this. Hold on. They didn't put the tires on that thing yet. Dude, when they put the tires on that fucking thing, I bet there's a video of it. It's sitting 1 inch higher than the other one right now. Okay, this is, I think, after they put the tires on it. Yeah, this is fucking bad as fuck. Yeah. Look at this. There you go. Now, that shows you the difference. That's not a stock. It's too bad it's not next to a stock one, man. That's a 2.5 next to a 5.5, right? So the one on the left is the 5.5. Now it's got the tires on it. You can see how high that thing sits. Now, let me show you that thing next to a freaking... next to a stock. Damn, what? What is that? That thing is a crazy monster. They don't, I'm not seeing one where it's a side-by-side comparison. I was on a Facebook group that showed a picture of one sitting next to one. A stock one sitting next to a jacked up one, a 5.5. It's shocking. Oh my God, look at that thing. Look at that, man. That white one, that is bad as fuck. Okay, wait, this looks like, this might be two of them. This might be two of them side by side right here we might be able to find. Yeah, that's stock. If he can get in front and just show them both next to each other. I can't find it. Man, I hope I don't get in trouble with copyright and shit. Red, White, and Roxor is this guy's channel. Oh, it's not. It doesn't have a lifted one right there. These are all stock. Well, they got bigger tires on them, but there's a. I think that blue one is stock. They're at the dealer. That thing's lifted up. Nice. Yeah. Maybe he'll show that differential where they got to grind it. Got to get my differential ground down. There, right there on the left. Huh. That's awesome, man. I can't wait to do this. No, that's not a. It's not a CJ7. It's a Roxor, Mahindra Roxor. It's a Those were all Willys from 1947. It's the same body style as the Willy from 1947, made by the same company, Mahindra, who was making them for the United States military. Yep. There's mine. Look at what there's the style. That's what I should have shown you. Is mine. It's stock. Stock tires. It's no lift yet. It's got that power issue. Yes, Mahindra is an Indian company. That's true. This thing's a side-by-side, but it can be made street legal like a Jeep. So I've been doing all the things to it, and today I finally made it completely street legal. Finished up getting my running lights working, blinkers work, got the windshield installed, got the mirrors are all on, got my license plate bracket installed with the light run to that as well. Got the plate on there, and took it for a spin out in the middle of the night tonight. I drove it like probably 20 miles. Went down a highway to see how fast I could get it. Have a problem climbing hills still, but I ordered these parts from dieselfreak.com, and this replaces the air intake on top of the motor, there's this giant air intake, and it's leaks, they say, right out of the factory. You know, those things are made to go 43 miles an hour, so no one really notices the power loss. But when you start jacking up the tune on them, and it's supposed to go 85 miles an hour, then you notice a problem, especially when you're trying to climb a hill. So I'm in the process of getting these two pieces. I'll unscrew the ones that are on there and bolt these things in place instead, and it'll seal up that leak that they're known to have out of the factory. It's just a design flaw, man. It's just poor design. They say, bro, I've been on all the sites on Facebook. I told everybody what my problem was. At Dirt Legal, they weren't even sure what to tell me. And Facebook, they're like, oh, bro, this is what you need, man. You replace this first. And if that's not it, then you go from there. But just make sure you replace this one part. And a lot of guys were like, that's what it was for me. That's what it was for me, man. I replaced that piece. It's got double gasketing inside it. There's no leak. It's a 2.5. You can do an engine swap. It's a 2.5 liter turbo diesel. It can be intercooled if you want to intercool the motor. You can get an intercooler for it. I believe it's like $1,000 for the intercooler. And there's, dude, let me tell you something. You can go dual exhaust out the back. They've got all that shit, man. You can get the snorkel intake, so you can totally submerge the engine compartment underwater. That fucker will run underwater. You know, I have absolutely no intention of doing any of this to this Roxor. I just want to make it badass as fuck, and as like an investment, you know, and enjoy it and just drive it around and shit. And maybe one day if I get sick of it, I'll just sell it, because I did all the work to it. And you know, it's got all these special features, you know, that everybody wants on a fucking Jeep, and they cost a lot of money. You know, you want a fucking nice 8,000 pound winch, you know, and people want a Jeep that's jacked up, you know. Just, I do, you know. I got side things so you can side steps, you know, so you can get easier to get into. I gotta research the seats, man. I don't know how comfortable. Plus, I'm getting new shocks, so the shocks are on their way. The shocks, they're gas shocks. They're called Ranchos. They're bright red and white. They're cool looking. So you'll be able to see them, you know, up underneath the vehicle. And it should give me a nicer ride, but I think I'm gonna want to replace that seat, you know. What kind of an engine? I don't know what you're talking about. LC. What's a LC? Dude, on all the Roxor shit that I've been watching, nobody has replaced the motor yet. I haven't seen anybody do that. Let me see. Let me just hit YouTube up and just see if anybody's done it. Swap. Oh, this one just adding a new turbo. All right, let's see what this guy says about. I can't play these videos. For you guys, unfortunately. I'll probably get in trouble for doing it. Here, I'll speed up his voice.
Our agency power dry filter with nanotechnology. This filter can be used with a pre-filter cover as well. So these are great for just regular driving, off-road driving. But we're going to give this a test here on the dyno and see how it performs. This is our only variable. The car already has the VR2 ECU flash and has the just installed prototype agency power full exhaust.
Dude, that thing's bad as fuck. Oh, check out that air intake. Ah, it's awesome. They got, this thing's not, I don't think it's lifted, man, but the tires got spacers. I think it's got spacers and big fat fucking tires on it. That's a beautiful one, man. Jeez, it's got the hard windshield. You know, I could get an air conditioning and shit and get a full enclosure. Hey Jake, what's up? Dyno,
Down here, we've got the agency power full turbo back exhaust, the agency power new cold air intake, and we've also added the agency power manual boost control in there to change the boot pressure from wasting, which is about 9 psi, to almost 15 psi. So we'll do our first test now. So that's it for our final test on the Roxor. Again, this includes our new VR2 ECU flash with our combination parts from agency power, the exhaust, boost valve, as well as the new intake, which will all be available on our website, vividracing.com soon. So
The VR tuned ECU flash is one of the most popular upgrades to do in the new Roxor, but we upped the ante with this combo of parts to give a great sound, better throttle, and even more power. Yeah, but I'm not running off road too much, you know. I'm just I'll use it on the property every once in a while, you know, when I need to pull something or whatever, or move trailers around. It's just gonna be an awesome vehicle to have. Let me see what this one says. This one should be interesting.
Hey, I covered how that gets rid of Roxor. Simply a trip. So we start off at 52 horsepower. We do the first time 80 horsepower, and boosting increase valve. We're going to do a little bit, we end up at 117 horsepower. And then we kind of notice a little faster than that. So, still 41 RX turbo. We put a little turbocharger together to this thing. You notice I got this manual boost controller kind of hanging out over here. And this has been letting me tune the wastegate setting so I can try different boost settings. But if you peek down in there, you can see a black light using my boost sensor. And you can't really see the turbocharger, but I'll tell you, it looks pretty much stock. Pretty cool though, pretty much stock looking, does mean pretty much stock performing. So go from a small, over 30mm compressor wheel up to a 41mm compressor wheel at 52mm per round. Those are the biggest wheels you can fit in stock carrier turbo on the Roxor that can grip. Now, we went from running 9 pounds of boost stock, 16 pounds of boost tuned at 117 horsepower, and now we're up about 27 pounds of boost with 200 horsepower. With all that boost, you can cool off the higher. You start compressing that much higher, after the end, you keep time really quickly. So bring your attention right here. And you can see that intercooler on it.
Oh, it's got an intercooler. Yeah, Dude, do you know how many thousands of dollars they just dumped into this fucking Roxor? Oh my god. To do all that? Oh my god. What is the price on that? Okay, calibrated power solutions tuning. I got my tune. Stealth turbo, Exergy pump, aftermarket intercooler, and exhaust. They upgraded the exhaust too. It went from 52 horsepower to 200 plus horsepower.
So the air cooler can take all that higher and let that cool off. So pull air off at 300 plus degrees Fahrenheit and it'll go to the engine below 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Every degree of heat you pull out of the intake charge comes out of the exhaust. So we want to keep those heat down, we want to keep it in happy for a long time. Come around here, I'll show you one more thing you did. You can hear this fuel pump. What you'll notice is this is not a stock fuel pump, this is a CP3 pump, and here's the fuel pressure regulator. So what we've done is we've added that CP3 pump, which gives us a lot more volume fuel and allows us to turn the tune up even higher. So to go past that 120 horsepower, you need more fuel. Add the CP3 pump, you got 400 horsepower pump, which gives us a lot more volume fuel and allows us to turn the tune up even higher. So to go fuel pump, this is a CP3 pump, and here's the fuel pressure regulator. So what we've done is we've added that CP3 pump, which gives us a lot more volume fuel.
Huh.
Allows us to turn the tune up even higher. So to go past that 120 horsepower, you need more fuel. Add the CP3 pump, you got 400.
So this thing fucking pumps more fuel. What? Ah.
This is a CP3 pump, and here's the fuel pressure regulator. So what we've done is we've added that CP3 pump, which gives us a lot more volume fuel and allows us to turn the tune up even higher. So to go past that 120 horsepower, you need more fuel. And the CP3 pump, you got 400 horsepower with fuel. We're not using that. Yeah. We have it on tap if we need it. So we got this thing turned up now 200 horsepower, not even working at CP3 at all. The injectors have a lot more in them. The truck feels really happy at the power level. We'll see how long-term durability is. So far, so good. I think this is kind of the sweet spot for this thing for performance application. Truck is budgeted, you know, put power down strong, but we're not talking about really heavy duty cars here. 400 foot pound forward and stop running your ride. One of the things you might find interesting is the catalytic converter is not that strict. We're going to have a dyno, like 3 horsepower. It's nice to have a decent small long tank for a flat, put up the down truck. And you know, it takes stocks off after and working the tank as well. So I had made the increase of the 2.5 inches off really nice. Got on the truck, was really nice. Standard discharge out the back here. And if you want to hang out, I'll fire it up so you can hear it.
Oh, it's lifted.
That
That thing looks like it's on a 2.5 inch leveled lift, actually. I think I saw the spacers under there.
Some donuts. It's going to be fun. Stay tuned.
Dude, I wonder how stable these things are, man. Just taking it out to go do donuts. Wow, so awesome. God, after looking at lifted ones, the little ones look so small. The straight stock ones look so small. Wow. They're racing these. I'm watching them race Roxors around a track. Right here, it's 2 of them. Oh, there's other ones I see. And, oh, now it's got to go over a rock. Wow, rock bed. That is so cool. Oh my God, that is so cool. Dude, these trucks will fucking do anything. I want you guys to watch what this fucker does. Oh my god, this is so impressive. Watch this. Watch this shit, guys. What? Did you just fucking see that? That shit was insane. What a Roxor can do, what a fucking Roxor can do is insane. And what I'm using mine for is nothing like that. You know? It's just so crazy. Can't wait to get mine lifted, man. And what's so cool is now I can drive it there. You know, I really probably should trailer it so I could drive home. But, you know, depending, he says this could take a day or two. I don't think he realizes how easy it is. It's really not going to take him 2 days to do it. I could just drive there and hang out with my friend Jamie, maybe. Because I think she lives out there somewhere. That'd be cool. She likes to smoke, man. She's really cool, man. Likes to get high. Alright, guys. I'm going to go. I hope you guys had a good time tonight. I know I did. God, 2 hours. I'm crazy. I don't know. I just love you guys. Just love the show. Love doing this with you. So, you guys take care. Check out my friend ronplacone.com. Ron Placone on YouTube is Ron Placone. Ron Placone on Twitter is @RonPlacone. Ron Placone on Instagram and Ron Placone on Facebook. And check out his website, lucyandron.com. It's a hilarious comic strip. And you can go there anytime you just want to pick me up, man, and just smile on your face. Go check out lucyandron.com, man. I think you'll really love it. He's a good friend of the show, and he's always mentioning us at the beginning of all of his. So big shouts out to him. His oil is there. He just needs to go pick it up. He says he's going to go get it Monday, I believe. You guys have a good night. All right, I'll see y'all later. Bye, guys. Thank you so much, the 17 of you guys, for hanging out. I had fun. And I hope you guys had fun with Arn Rod today. Go back and watch the interview. Go enjoy it. It's all on the website. Bye, guys. naysgarden.com.